Hey guys, I want to apologize again for this weird awkward angle, but I want to film 2 videos today, so I'm just apologizing for all of this hot mess that you're seeing. Today I'm going to be doing a review. What is that noise? My dog's underneath my bed. Alright, no he's not. Okay, today I'm going to be doing a review of a book that I got approved for on NetGalley. This book came out, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. Maybe it came out on my birthday on March 4th. But I got approved on NetGalley to read it, so I actually got approved on like 2 days ago to read it, so I, you know, am doing this review after it's already out, but where it's still in the new release time. And I just want to thank Central Grand Publishing for approving me on NetGalley because I love their publishing house. They publish Chris and Ashley, so it's a really awesome publishing house and I just love them. But anyways, this book that I'm going to be reviewing is The Best Kind of Broken by Chelsea Fine. Hold on. I hope I'm in focus. Okay. Like I said, this book came out on March 4th and it's a new adult book. Let's just quickly go into what it's about. This is also going to be a very quick review. I don't want to waste too much time because there's a lot of twists and turns in this book and I don't want to spoil anything. What this book is about, it's about a girl named Pixie, aka Sarah. No. This girl named Sarah, aka Pixie, and she is a freshman in college and she doesn't have anywhere to go after the first semester of college, so during the summer break. She has nowhere to go, so she goes and stays with her aunt at this place called Willow Inn. Her aunt runs a B&B kind of thing out in the country of Canyon Springs, I think, Arizona. Anyways, she goes to ASU, by the way, which is in Phoenix. I don't know how to explain this. I don't want to spoil anything, but then there's this boy, this guy who's also working and living there, and they have a past together and they kind of have to overcome that and try to figure out where they're at, you know, friendship, relationship, acquaintanceness, and where they're at in their lives. And it's just a story about them, you know, how their story intertwines and just all those kinds of things. It's really, 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 really good. I am going to be giving this book, I think, a 4.5 stars just because I enjoyed it so much, not because it was the most well-written story ever. It was there was a lot of cliches and it was very aggravating through a lot of it, but it was really good and really heartwarming where it needed to be. All of the major, you know, twists and turns and all of the predictions that I saw coming were backed up with these feelings that made me a little weepy, I'm not gonna lie. It was really such a good book. Also, it's something a little bit different than what I enjoy. There was dual point of view and it's first person point of view, and I hate it when romance novels have dual first point of view because I like the air of mystery and I don't like to see inside the guy's head and why he's, you know, really mean but he really doesn't mean to be mean and all that kind of stuff. I don't like that. I just don't enjoy that kind of romance and usually I avoid it like the plague. But this story had that and it was really, really good and I really enjoyed it. I thought that Levi, who is the guy character that you read from, he was really sweet and he had really heartbreaking past and he was just perfect. He also wasn't your typical bad boy, which was really nice because when you have these two characters that are brokenhearted and all this stuff, they're usually bad boys. He was written a little more tragic, but he was still a normal character. He wasn't that bad boy, you know, gonna sleep with everything that moves kind of character, which was a really nice change and you don't see that a lot in romance. I will say some things that annoyed me and why I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 5 stars was number one, like I said before, it was really cliche. I saw a lot of things coming. It played out a lot like a romantic comedy in my head. It wasn't too sexy times. It was, you know, I mean there wasn't a lot of sexy times in it at all, and even when there was, it wasn't super detailed, which I really enjoyed that. I think it was a perfect new adult novel, especially if you're starting out new adult. I highly recommend this. That just reminded me I need to film a video about new adult books. If you're starting out new adult, I would highly recommend this book because it was just the perfect amount of sexy times and non-sexy times and adult situations and all kinds of things like that. So, what was that was a tangent. I was saying something about what? I swear there's a bird outside my window and he keeps purring. I'm pretty sure it's a pigeon and it's annoying the shit out of me. I woke up to it like at 5:30 this morning. Alright, take a breath, get your ADD mind in order. What were you talking about? Oh! Yeah, things I didn't like. One thing that I didn't like, I read this book in the span of, I would say a day, but it was really 2 days. I started it late at night last night and then finished it today about, you know, halfway through the day, about 11:30-ish. So I read it really quickly and I read it all in one sitting, so I was kind of annoyed with how things were built up. just because I didn't take any breaks and I just wanted to finish it, and there was a lot of things that were pulling me through the story, like the air of mystery and all these kinds of things that usually annoy me. It was more pulling me towards the story, which was a little bit different, but I'm going on a tangent again. What I'm trying to say is about 85% into the book, or at the end of the book, something happens that really annoyed me, and that's where I kind of like took a 30-minute break where I hadn't taken any breaks at all since I fell asleep last night, and I was like, wow, this is gonna suck, this totally just ruined it, there's gonna be all this tension, all this stupid stuff. That is kind of the only reason why I didn't like it. I just thought I was going to be disappointed, and I was disappointed, but not to the point where I would have knocked it a star or anything like that. Just where I wouldn't have given it 5 stars. It read really quickly, and when I finished the book I was like, wow, that's it? That's the end? Like, okay. I mean, it was satisfying, but it was still like, wow, I can't believe I just finished that book. That was quick. Yeah, now that that's my very quick review, I feel like I'm talking 100 miles an hour. What? I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, that is my review of this book. I really enjoyed it. I like the characters. I like the secondary characters. Don't know if Chelsea Fine is a debut author or not. I haven't checked out her name to see if there are any more stories, but I definitely will be reading more books from her in the future. She just had a way of making things that were cheesy and, you know, like, ugh, into good. I just really liked it and gave me the feels, and yeah, so I'm gonna be checking her out in the future, and I recommend that you do too if you like new adult or romance novels. That's it for this review. I've said that 3 times now. Did I tell you I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, right? 4.5 stars, I mean. Alright, so that's it. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you go pick up this book. If you go pick it up, let me know down below what you think of it, or let me know down below if you are going to be picking it up. If you are, what? Bye!